Hi guys, Opal here, and today I'm back with another Christmas video because somehow it's that time again, and I think we can all agree that this year kind of flew by. Nonetheless, I couldn't end it without another Christmas challenge, so this time I came up with the idea of mashing up Christmas objects with random animals. I know that sounds really strange, but you're just gonna have to trust me. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, so that you guys can kind of get into the mindset with me, let's play a game. For each Christmas object, try and guess which animal I choose to portray it as, and remember to use your imagination because that's the only way I managed to put these wacky ideas on paper. First up, we have a candy cane. Was it A, a snake, B, a reindeer, or C, a cat? If you said A, I completely understand you, and looking back at it now, that would have been really adorable. But at the time, I chose A, the reindeer. The reason was I wanted to try and play with the antler shape and make them look like candy canes. I just thought that was a really fun idea. So I just brainstormed the pose on a piece of paper before moving on. Next items are advent candles, or just candles in general. Did I pick A, a tiger, B, meerkats, or C, a firefly? Correct, I chose meerkats. I know it seems a little bit weird, but the final result is actually so cute, especially with the babies. So I'm glad I picked this obscure one. Next up, we have a yule log. So, did I choose A, a ferret, B, an otter, or C, a platypus? Not giving you much variety here, but if you said A, you would be correct. I love ferrets, they're so underrated and cute, it makes me angry. Like, you know when something's so cute, it just gives you cute aggression? Yeah, anyway, I sketched these two kind of derpy looking ferrets, but it'll all look better later, you just gotta trust the process. And last but not least, we have a wreath or Christmas garlands. Do you think I chose A, a horse, B, a Pomeranian, or C, a lion? I hope we're on the same page for this one, because I picked a lion. Basically, there's this drawing I saw on Pinterest by an amazing artist called Iguanamath, and I was inspired to do a similar idea but with Christmas plants instead of a dandelion. I really like the sketch of this one, but the final product is also really pretty, so stick around for that one. There are a couple more prompts I came up with, like an icicle hedgehog and an angel bird, but I didn't have enough time to draw all of them, and this video would have been way too long. Anyway, before I babble on anymore, let's get on to the speed paints. First up, we have our candy cane deer, but I just call him a cane deer. This is the only one I didn't do a full body of because I just wanted to focus on his glorious antlers instead. The line art was hell to do, especially because I hadn't used this brush in a while. I wanted a kind of ink, pen and watercolour mix of media, so when colouring I used some water brushes and didn't keep them in the lines, which is great because we all know I can't colour inside the lines without selection. There were several things that were a bit tricky for this one, like the eyes and the direction of the stripes on the candy canes, but after that was done, I kind of just let loose and shaded any way I wanted before adding some rim lights and a watercolour background. The final touch was some sparkles because he is very much giving mystical vibes. So that one is our cane deer. I'd say he turned out pretty good. You guys rate him out of 10 and tell me what you think in the comments. Next up, we have our meerkats. Thankfully, I decided to use a different brush here for a more scratchy line art, and it was slightly less boring. I thought the babies would be really hard to make look not bold, but colouring definitely helped. Although this one does not look happy at all, probably because his tail looks like it's on fire. Anyway, with colouring I went more detailed and stayed true to the references instead of taking creative liberties like I did with the reindeer, but I still coloured out of the lines because I'm weird like that. Then it was just a matter of shading and lighting and some of the final little details, and it was done. I really love the composition of this one. They're just so cute together, and even if the idea isn't that out there, I really like the piece itself. What do you guys think about it? Moving on to the Yule log ferrets. Unfortunately, I had to cut out the one lying down because the angle just wasn't working for him to be a log, so we just have one Yule ferret, and he's still cute. The expression took a while, but I'm happy with it now. For this one, I decided to go with a more cute / minimalistic art style that focused more on colour and shading, and I think it's really cute and festive. He just looks so squishy and edible, although you shouldn't go around eating ferrets, even if it looks like a Yule log. I really like his frosted back. It almost looks like a little blanket. Although, do you think it's better with just one ferret, or should I have added the other one anyway, even though he would have looked a bit funky? Finally, we have the garland lion, or as I call him, the gar lion. That was really bad, I apologise. Anyway, I used the same brushes as I did for the ferrets here, but obviously this one is much more detailed. I thought drawing the mane would be a much more tedious process than it actually was. In fact, it was quite therapeutic. Colouring was not the same though. Even in the finished product, you can see the colours mixing in his mane, but I was too tired to care. It looked good from a distance and that's all that mattered. I kept shading simple, and then with highlights I made it very shiny and extravagant, finishing off the background with some gold speckles. He looks really festive, especially with the Christmas lights on his tail. I think that's really funny. This one might be my favourite. You guys tell me if you agree or not, because I was quite torn between him and the meerkats. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching this far. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making these cuties. Whether or not you celebrate it, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for another spectacular 365 days on this channel. The support was unmatched this year, and it's all thanks to you. With that, I wish you a restful holiday and a wonderful week.